Hi, and welcome to the Journey Your Way to Happiness Challenge. Today's topic we are talking about journaling with the full moon or at the full moon. And I am Patty, your happiness mindset and manifesting coach that will guide you through the journaling challenge to happiness. So, the first topic being with the full moon. Typically, someone or people will set intentions at the new moon, but if you miss that, that's okay. There's no need to worry. You can start now at the full moon. And what you want to do in this case is ask yourself what you might need to work on in order to get ready to set an intention at the next new moon if you want to start working with the lunar cycles. So you can ask yourself through journaling what you need to work on, write the answers. That can be personal development, traits that you want to either get rid of or start incorporating, practices that you want to either fit into your life, make room for, and just get used to doing them. So the full moon will be a time that you start letting go of these things during the next phase, during the waning phase of the moon. And then at the new moon, you will be ready then, have cleared some space energetically to write out or set your new intention. And then a journal prompt that you can actually use other than asking yourself, what do I need to work on? You can ask yourself or write out the journal prompt, what is the full moon illuminating for me? Because the moon, when it's full, is at its brightest and it will illuminate things that you may not have realized were there if you open yourself up energetically to figure these things out and find them. So, you may ask yourself or write out this journal prompt, and things that may come up are traits that you really don't like about yourself or traits in other people that irritate you is a very good indicator of things in yourself that you may want to work on or alter, tweak in some way to better yourself. So these are traits that might come up or answers that might come up to that. You may want to, or what may be illuminated is what you will need to release in order to make room for your intention at the next new moon to work its best and for you to do the work. Release, create energetic space for you to do the work and call in what will benefit you come the next new moon. You may also want to write out, or things that may come up are just things that are blocks or maybe hindrances that keep you from moving forward. And these are things that you can work on tackling or identifying and chipping away at during the waning phase of the moon. So, those are the first two things that are actually either writing out a question or journal prompts that you can write on and journal the answers to. The other part that I always include in as part of full moon journaling or my full moon ritual is to write out a forgiveness list. And this list can include possibly answers that came up for you to your questions. What do I need to work on? Or what is being illuminated for me? And the forgiveness list should include or can include anything, any can include people, can include situations, experiences, feelings that you have been holding on to, resentments that have been kind of festering, and even forgiving yourself for having these feelings or resentments. And write this list out, write out why you need to forgive or want to forgive these things or people, experiences, etc. And then ideally you would burn the list and then at the full moon let that go, let that energetically go out into the cosmos and the universe to transmute into something positive. If you cannot burn it, you may want to bury it. You can rip the list up into pieces if you so choose, bury it in a potted plant or out in the yard somewhere out of the way, if that is what works for you or if that's what calls to you. And the purpose of forgiveness is it benefits, it is for your benefit. It is not for the benefit of the person or the thing or situation that you are forgiving, because that is, you have no control over them or that situation. You can only work on yourself. So keep in mind that forgiveness is for your benefit. And also keep in mind that it may take a few rounds to get to the point where you fully forgive the person, the experience, the situation, etc. And that's okay as long as you keep working at it. Every full moon, if you are working on something specific to forgive, it will get easier and it will become less of a burden or feeling of heaviness. Every time you work at it, it gets lighter. So, there are your topics and your prompts to use for the full moon journaling. I would love to hear what your experiences, your thoughts, or your takeaways are for this type of journaling. See you on the next one. Bye.